Hi guys, welcome to class. In this class, it's going to be a speaking session. We're going to talk about cultural awareness. So we're going to share maybe some experiences where of cultural differences, things like this. And we're going to follow a document which I attached, which I'll send you now so you can see this, okay? So I'll send you this now and we'll go through this. So just have a little think before you can join in about what kind of things you do in your countries, which is probably considered odd or unusual in another country, and vice versa. Yeah. So what people maybe foreigners do in your country that you think is a bit strange. Okay. So I'll send you the article and the document. Please open this. Okay. I think this class was fully booked. Okay. So I think this was booked out. So guys, if you want to join in classes, it's helpful if you get the premium membership. Yeah. So you can reserve the seat. But okay, so far we have Lucy.
Hi, hello, Martin. No.
How are you, Lucy? I'm good, thank you.
Hi, Martin. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Is this the first time we've spoken?
Yes, first time. I
cool.
speak with you.
Okay, and where are you from, Lucy?
I'm from Brazil, São Paulo.
São Paulo, yeah, so big city. So nice to meet you, Lucy. Welcome. Okay, so welcome.
Thank you, Martin.
No worries. And Honor is there. Honor.
Hi. Hi, Martin.
Nice to meet you. How do I pronounce your name?
Honor. Honor. It means honor in English. Honor.
Honor.
In Turkish, honor.
Honor. Okay, Honor.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you, Honor. That's the first time we've spoken, right?
Nice to meet you too.
It's the first time we've spoken.
This is the first time, yeah.
Cool.
Right.
So a good mix so far. We're talking about cultural differences and things. So good mix. We've got someone from Brazil, Turkey, and we have Ali Akbar, who's like a mix anyway. Yeah. So it's all over the place.
Hello.
How are you today?
Thank you. You?
Okay, not too bad. You're the perfect person for this because I know that you travel a lot. So maybe you can share some experiences, which I think will be very interesting. So welcome back, Ali.
Thank you.
And then we've also got loads of other people who joined. Enrique is there. Or Skyka. Should we try Skyka? Okay, we'll come back to Skyka. I don't know if you can hear me. Enrique, can you hear? Okay, we'll come back. Elaine, can you hear?
Yes, hello.
Cool, you've got the same name as my mum, yes? That's cool.
Oh, really? Nice what a beautiful name.
I thought so too, yes? No, it's good. Okay, so Elaine, welcome. Where are you from?
Thank you. I'm from Brazil, but I'm living in Italy.
Okay, yeah, so you're originally from Brazil, like Lucy. Lucy's from Sao Paulo. Whereabouts are you from in Brazil?
I'm from São Paulo too.
Cool. Maybe you were neighbours, yeah? That would be cool.
São Paulo is really big. I don't think so.
Okay, so cool. And you're now living in Italy. Which part of Italy are you living in?
I'm in the north, near to Milan.
Milan, okay. So the fashion part, I guess.
Yeah.
Is anyone from Italy? No one. Okay. Sorry?
What did you say?
I was asking if anyone else is from Italy, so
okay.
I think not in this class. But it's cool. We've got a good mix then. So Annabella is here.
Hi. How are you?
Good to speak with you again.
Me too.
You okay? Cool. Okay, and Alejandro.
Hello, Martin. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. Yeah. So you're right. And we have Skyka.
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. Rescue me. How do I pronounce your name?
What?
Rescue me. How do I pronounce your name?
Sky.
You're thinking about it, yeah? You're thinking, how do I pronounce my name? That's a good question. Okay, Skyka.
No, yeah? but it's
It's a saying, I think. Not real name.
Nickname. Okay, so God, I could have said something embarrassing there, but that's cool. So, Skyka, yeah? So, guys, the thing is, you could put really rude names in your language on your profile thing. I wouldn't know, yeah? So I'm there going, Skyka, and it means something else. But, okay, so, does it mean anything, Honor? Skyka, does it mean anything?
Sorry?
His name was Skyka or Skika.
Skyka?
Skyka, does it have any meaning?
Like sky.
Ah, okay, that's cool. Okay, that was Elaine. Annabella, that's everyone. So, Jay Lewis has just joined us.
Sorry, Martin.
Yes, please.
We need to download the document.
I'll send you the link now, yeah? So don't worry too much. I'll send you the link in case you haven't got it. Just open this, okay?
Okay.
There we go, just on the right-hand side. But beforehand, there's someone called Jay Lewis. Are you there? Can you hear? Okay, we'll come back. I can't hear you just yet. Okay, so guys, we're going to talk about cultural differences today. I'm glad there's some people from Brazil because I want to clarify a very popular one. I'm not sure if it's 100% true, yeah? Cultural difference between Brazil and maybe European countries. So I'm going to ask you first of all, Elaine, okay?
Oh, are you glad if you start to Lucy, but it's okay.
Okay, all right. So, this thing, yeah? So this is, in Italy, I guess they do this. So I'll just say hello to Jay Lewis quickly. Jay Lewis, are you there?
Hi, I'm Luis. I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil, cool. Okay, so good. And Luis, what part of Brazil? He's going to say Sao Paulo. He's going to say Sao Paulo.
It's not São Paulo.
Okay.
It's Minas Gerais. Do you know Minas Gerais?
Elaine, do you know?
Yes, I know.
You know?
Of course.
Yeah, I know. If Elaine knows, I know. Yes, so that's good. Okay, so whereabouts is it, Luis?
What?
Whereabouts is it?
What? In where?
Your city. Whereabouts? North, south, east, west, up, down?
It's Sudest.
South. Okay, cool.
South.
Guys, there's there's a problem. So, guys, you reserved, but you can't get in. 1 second. How many seats? There's a limit. So I know this when I give this funny presentation at the beginning, this 2-minute thing. You've got to come in, I think, in that 2 minutes. Otherwise, it gets open to anyone. So it's not 2 minutes, not like 2 minutes past 5 or whatever. It's 2 minutes when I start the broadcast. You've got to get in if you've got a reservation within that 2 minutes. After that time, it'll close and be open to everyone. Okay, so make sure you get within the time. But I don't know if that may not have been the problem. So, guys, I don't know what to do. Yeah, so it says you have a reservation in another class. Oh, Diego, I'm not sure. Did you? Okay, guys, maybe I would suggest writing to the guys, yeah, verbaling. Find their contact details on the website or something and send a message to Michael or something, yeah? So he'll be able to advise you and also to be able to suggest what to do. I have no idea, to be honest. It's strange. Okay, so in that case, let's go on. But you do lose the reservation if you go within 2 minutes to keep it fair, because some people reserve and then don't come to class. You have this 2 minutes of exclusivity at the beginning to get in the class. If you come in without that, if you go in after that time, you lose the reservation, yeah? So that's, I think, how it works, yeah? But correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Okay, so in that case, let's go on. So we're going to talk about cultural differences. Alejandro, do you know of any maybe interesting, funny cultural differences between countries? Maybe your country and another country?
Well, what two countries? There's a lot of difference between countries.
Yeah, so maybe an interesting culture. For example, this one, I think, means something rude in Brazil, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Is it rude in Brazil?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember, Luis. Maybe you can help me and Luisa, but it could be it's okay, I think.
Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
not sure.
Yeah, okay, so it means it's okay. Lucy.
Lucy.
Yes, it's okay here too.
That's okay.
It's
I can't
okay,
hear you, Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy, the mic's gone, yeah? So check your microphone.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
You're perfect.
Okay, if you do it this way, it means okay, like this. If you put it upside down, then it's a bad word. Okay.
Okay. Well, okay. So what does this mean, guys? Yeah, so
This means okay.
this means okay, and this means not okay.
No, it's not okay. It means like a bad word. Okay.
What does the word begin with? Don't say the word, but what does it begin with?
Like more or less like an asshole.
Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Okay, so that's one kind of difference, but it's not so. Yeah, so you would say okay as well, like this. Okay.
Yes. Okay, that's okay.
Okay, that's fine. But is there anything else like this, maybe between two different countries, where the same thing means something different?
Well, as you know, all Italian people has a lot of Italian people have a lot of gestures like that.
Yes.
And they can communicate each other with only with gestures. It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Yes, yes, I know.
There's a joke. I don't know if I've told you this, guys, before, so I don't want to be repetitive. But what do you call that? What do you call that?
In Italy?
No, generally, what do you call that?
I don't know.
A dead Italian. Yeah.
Yes, in Italian people do this.
All the time, yeah? And what does this mean? Can you translate? Yeah, so let's do some translation, Alejandro. If I went like
they
this...
say, I think that they say, what do you mean? What do you want? It depends on the situation. They do this and do something.
It's
okay,
article.
Yeah?
It's article.
Like that, yeah? So, and what else? Yeah, so I've heard this one like like this, or like, I can't remember. I'm worried about doing too many, just in case I get
If you do this, you say, this meal is very good.
Yeah. So that means it's very good. What else? Can you teach us more, Elaine?
If you do this, can you see me? With your hands means, let's go. Maybe you are in a pub and you're with your friends and you do just this, it's time to go.
Okay, that makes sense. That's okay. But doing that is a bit weird, yeah? So, okay, any more?
Let me think. I don't. There's so many things. It's fun. It's nice because now while I'm speaking in Portuguese with my family, I start to do this thing all the time with them too. It's really funny.
Okay,
I can't remember other things, but there are really many.
There's a comedy clip. It's of two. They're actors, so they're on a plane to Italy, and on the plane they're preparing for Italy. So they're reading the guidebook and they're sort of learning gestures. It's very funny. So I'll send this to you. Maybe I'll put it on Facebook. If you add me to Facebook, I think I can find it because the name. But it was quite good. Okay, so that's one thing that the Italians do is the gestures. Does anyone else do the gestures? So let's ask Honor. Okay, in Turkey, do you have any specific gestures?
Yes. Like handing symbol, right?
Like what, sorry?
Hand. With hands.
Yeah.
There is a root hand. What did you say? What is the specific name of the
gestures? Oh, do you mean gestures? I just wrote it in the verbing chat box. You should be able to see it there. Yes.
Yeah.
Gestures.
If you can read it. Gestures. Okay. Gestures. We have gestures, which means very rude. With go away. That's polite meaning. Like that. but some cultures this meanings to God bless you or God gives your a chance.
Okay, so show us again one more time.
Don't do this in Turkey. Don't do it.
This is very rude in Turkey, in Italy also, I think, in Portuguese. This is rude. Also in Brazil, this is rude. But
no, in Brazil not.
It's okay, but Italy, yeah. So Elaine, in Italy, is it rude?
Yeah, in Italy it means something like the sexual female.
The thing that women have that men don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
This comes from antique Rome.
Okay, ancient Rome. Yes.
I know a statue, 2000 age of statue like that. The man gives this gesture.
Okay, but this is, and it's okay in some countries. Who comes from a country where this is okay?
Brazil, it's okay.
Brazil, it's okay.
It's like,
no, as in it has an opposite meaning, as in a good meaning.
Yes, it has a good meaning.
In Spain, is the same, Martin, is the same gesture that your middle finger up?
Yeah. No, this one is not the middle finger up, it's...
Can you show the gesture again, Martin? Because in Brazil it means
I'm
that
going to
you
get in trouble, yeah? So I'm going to get a message, yeah? So what were you doing in the class, yeah? So, Martin, control yourself.
I'm trying to think if it's like this in Brazil.
É uma figa.
Yes, in Brazil it's a good thing.
This one,
Yes,
yeah?
Yes,
Well, I'm trying to work out why it looks like a woman's part, yeah? So.
No, in Brazil it means you're trying to wish good luck for someone, like you're wishing someone.
No, that's that, isn't it? That's that.
In Brazil, that's this too. We have even like those necklace with this sign in Brazil.
What, this one or the other one?
No, this one.
This one, yes.
So that's good luck. Okay, so this is the thing. So if, for the record, guys, I was doing the Brazilian one, yeah? So just to clear me up. Okay, so that's one example, yeah? So does anyone have any or know of any other examples a bit like that between different countries? The same gesture or the same word means something completely different. And
yes, in Spanish we have the word coger, that in Argentina and some Latin countries totally different.
Okay, what?
That in Spanish, coger, it means to get, and in Argentina, it means the sexual act.
Yeah, to have sex.
Okay, yeah. So
this
what
is
is it in Spain?
important to know, guys.
What is it in Spain?
In Spain, it means to take. I have to take something from the table. For example, I tengo que coger.
Yeah.
That means to take.
But you both speak Spanish, right?
What?
You both speak Spanish, so Argentinian people speak Spanish as well, yeah?
Yes.
Well, that could be awkward, yes. If you feel like, Spanish like in Spain or whatever, then you go, oh, that could be really awkward, yeah? So talking about that on the table or whatever, yeah. Okay, so, Ali Akbar, do you know?
Yeah, okay. But it's funny because in Argentina you have to say, voy a coger el taxi, and the people from there, they say, are you going to fuck? What?
Okay, in the taxi, yes. It can get very, very difficult, I can imagine. We have this, I don't know if we have anything like that with American, but the common one is, as Abdullah knows, is this fanny thing in the pants, yeah? So, Abdullah, do you know of any others? Any funny ones?
Funny ones? I cannot remember right now. No, nothing comes into my mind, no.
Ali Akbar, do you know of any?
Yes, I have a couple. First of all, I would recommend you to be very careful with your hands, with your mimic and gestures in Turkey and in Azerbaijan.
Generally?
Yes, just because in these two countries we have less or more the same meaning of gestures, and usually gestures don't mean anything good. So, yes, if you start
so when in doubt, just don't gesture, yeah?
Yes. It happens when you can't express yourself with words, and you start to show some things. So don't try to show something like circles or so on. It's very bad, very, very bad, very rude. Yes, and for example, in Turkey, I will show you. Okay. For example, normally in all countries, when you ask something, for example, are you going somewhere? You want to say no. You do this way. You show this way. No.
Yeah.
In Turkey,
that is no. Yeah.
Oh, wait. This is Bulgaria, I've heard. Yeah, in Bulgaria, that means no, and no. Of course, that means no. Wait, that means no, as in nod your head is no, and that means yes.
Bulgaria were a part of Osman Empire.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of relatives in Bulgaria.
And do they do that?
Yes, and so it's very funny.
Like
you, yes, if you came from, for example, from Europe or from Americas, and you ask something, people say this way. You just don't get it. What you want to say?
But the thing is, you wouldn't know this. So if you're going to Bulgaria, I don't know, Annabella thinks, oh yeah, I might go to Bulgaria for some reason, and then they ask you, is everything okay? And then you're like, no, you're like, yeah, they're like, oh, good, yeah. So could be difficult. But yes. Annabella, did you know about this? Yeah, so the opposite.
No, I didn't know this.
Do you know any others?
But no, in Germany we don't have these gestures, but
no,
I don't know. Germans are really confused if you do this.
The gestures, yeah, but do you have any gestures to mean anything? So I don't know. Yeah, so Abdullah, can you think of any?
Germans don't use any gestures.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
It's no, absolutely not. They are.
One thing I've noticed though is like sometimes, I don't know if it's a Saxony thing or whatever, but I've noticed people going like you're like yes, things like this a lot. Yeah, so like like doing things like I don't know. I've noticed this a lot, but maybe this could be a Saxony thing. Do you know what I'm talking about, guys? Abdullah. Kind of this, when they say yeah, so like I understand. Yeah, this kind of thing, yeah. So this happened to me in a post office the other day. I went to a post office, and then I said, "Oh, can I pay here?" It goes,
Where do you live, Martin?
So at the moment I'm living in Leipzig. I'm from the UK, but I'm living in Leipzig in East Germany.
Oh, great.
Okay, yeah, so not too far, yeah? So Italy's not too far, I guess. It's on the same continent.
Yeah.
You know, these gestures are typically for people from the Mediterranean area. Not for Westerners.
Martin, it's I can say one thing. It's very interesting. I thought that German people, they are cold by nature. They are very calm and so on. And Scandinavian people, Sweden, Finland, and so on, they are even more calm than German people. Yeah. But first time when I was in Norway, it was 2006, I think. And imagine I drive a car. We are going to Oslo, and the police officer stops me, and he asks some questions. I answer, and then I say that I'm foreigner. I came from Azerbaijan, Baku, 2 days ago, and he does so. He looks at I look at him and ask that, are you okay? Yes, but after that I noticed that a lot of people in Norway do this.
What is it? Do again.
It means
you've got gas, yeah?
It means that you are surprised.
Surprised.
Okay. Yes, surprised. Yeah, not this way. Not for example. Where are you from? I'm from Baku.
So, and this means you're surprised. Like,
yeah. Yes.
So you don't move your shoulders. I wonder if they have classes like this at school. Yes.
It's funny.
So has anyone else heard of this?
No.
No.
I don't know what I'd react.
Very funny.
I'd be like, yes.
I would think it's some hiccups or something like this.
Yeah, that's what I would think. Yeah, so I do this. But the thing is, if you have hiccups, then if you go into a Norwegian person, or whatever, if you go because you've got hiccups, they're like, "What are you?" Don't be surprised.
I asked them, where are you getting this from? And they even don't notice that they do it. It's just I don't know.
It's so natural to them that they even know it.
They don't realize they're doing it. Okay, has anyone else been to a country where they've noticed something that's kind of unusual? Yeah, so
I have a my friends have a memory. experience about that. He was graduated in a university from Colchester, United Kingdom, Colchester.
Yeah.
He went to buy a ticket to Man, and he would buy 2 tickets, and he saw that when I have a 2 ticket, Man, sir, he said that. Yes, sorry. And the man yelling him,
because it is rude, yeah. So this way, because it means, you know, I guess this is the same in Germany. I think it's the same, Annabella, yeah. So if you did
he learned.
So it didn't work. So he got shouted at because he did this. But does this mean anything in your countries, guys? I'll do it really quickly, yeah. So. Really quickly. I didn't do it. Okay, so this way. Does it mean anything in your country?
It was too fast. So I don't
know. Okay. What the hell? Okay, so this.
Okay. Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Is that in your country?
Nothing.
Victory.
I think it's in Turkey, right? I mean, if you do this, you gonna say that your wife is. Cheating on you or something like that, isn't that?
No. In Brazil, it's like this.
This doesn't mean anything to you.
Oh yeah.
In Spain it's horns, but they are with 2 different fingers. The little one and the point one.
Yes, like this.
Like that.
Yes, and well, not the middle one.
No, Martin.
The other one. The other one.
Okay. But yeah, but this doesn't mean, guys. Honestly, this doesn't mean anything to any of you.
Yes, it means like Brazilians like to take pictures and do like this. It means it used
the people. But guys, honestly,
60s,
I thought this was an international thing. Yeah, so this is like. Oh, yeah, so that's what it means.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in UK. So if you do that to someone, you did know, Elaine. You did know. You're winding me up.
What does it mean?
In UK?
It means off.
What?
Off.
Oh my! I don't understand.
Fudge off.
Oh, in Brazil.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay. Oh dear.
Okay, so guys, so be careful, because if you say, for example, I want 2, and you go to the waiter or something like that, 2, that is really rude.
God, this would be a problem in Brazil, because we take pictures like this every time because we say.
No, that's okay. Be for victory and all that. That way round is okay, but that way round is really rude. Because you see everyone going in London like this. They're like usually Japanese or whatever, yeah? So
it's okay.
That's okay, that's good, yeah? That's B for victory, but the other way around is, yeah. But isn't it, Abdullah, what do you do in Germany? Well, I haven't seen it so much, or I haven't done it, but this is not the same, yeah?
No, it isn't.
That's really weird. I thought it was like an international, but the middle finger is international, right?
Yeah, that's international.
Yes, I think so.
everyone knows that one. Okay, so any more? So Ali Akbar, do you have any more? Because you travel.
Yes.
What about Russia?
Russia. I can say one funny thing about Azerbaijan and Turkey again, and if I will remember something, I will tell about Russia as well. In 1996 or 97, I don't remember exactly, our president, Haydar Aliyev, former president, he travels to Turkey and have official meeting with Premier Minister of Turkey, Süleyman Demirel.
I think I know that. You mean Pezevenk, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
we our languages are the same, approximately 99%. It's the same. But still we have very little distinctions, very little. And we have this word, Pezevenk.
Yeah.
In Azerbaijan, it means very healthy man.
Yeah.
Very healthy man, and who looks very good. But in Turkey, it means pimp.
Yeah.
So, and our president, they meet, and they are friends with Soyman Demiral, and people around them.
You look like a pig.
Yes, and he said, "Mashallah, you look like Pazarenk."
But things like this happen like with politicians and stuff all the time. Not necessarily I think Obama came to the UK and did something rude with the Queen or something. Yeah, so it was either Obama or George Bush. But really, it wasn't rude for them. But it wasn't a British thing. It was just because they didn't like research or something. And I'll try and find the video again. But this was very, very funny. It's a bit like this, but not calling a pig. But has anyone got any examples of this? So world leaders going to their country and maybe doing something quite wrong, yeah, or quite embarrassing.
Another cultural difference would be also the kisses for salutation.
Yeah.
When when you meet people and you do here in Spain we have to we always kiss the women, and the women always kiss each other, 2 kisses. And in other countries they gave 3 kisses, I don't know. And in other countries it's very rude to kiss the women.
But you kiss them.
You have to shake hands and so on.
But you kiss them on the cheeks, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Always.
okay. Yes, okay. Just to clarify it, guys. Yeah, just to clarify it.
Okay, so and the thing is, in Italy and Spain and things like this I guess is quite common, where you're always kissing each other. Yeah, so this is something we find maybe slightly uncomfortable. Annabella, how is it in Germany?
We just shake hands and
we just did, just shaking hands. That's all.
How do you feel about someone coming up to you and just kissing you? Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's okay because I have friends in France and that's okay. But in Germany, it's weird if someone kisses you.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Yeah, so I guess it's the same in the UK, similar. But Elaine, you don't mind being kissed?
Sorry, here in Italy people kiss normally when you meet someone for the first time, or when you just see a friend. It's absolutely normal. It's the same in Brazil, I think. Yes, it's the same.
Okay, so it's similar. Okay,
and also we can also, with our friends, we also hug.
Okay, so you're really touchy-feely.
Yeah, we embrace ourselves. Yeah, Turkey.
Ali Akbar, okay.
Martin, the Brazilians are
go
pretty
to like
informal.
Northern European countries quite a lot. Is there a difference between Azerbaijan and like Norway or Germany, whatever? Ali, have you noticed with the kind of contact, so kissing, greetings, and stuff like this?
Yes, in our culture, males kissing each other, I mean in cheek, and embracing each other, it's very normal, like in Italy.
Yeah.
And for example, in northern cultures, it looks pretty strange. Yes, it looks pretty strange. Yeah.
I mean, it's fine, yeah, so that's okay, but it does look a bit more than just friends, maybe, yeah. So for you guys,
yes, it's fine, but yes, exactly, it's fine, but
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look like just friends. But the thing is, guys can do like special handshake. By the way, I found this video about the Obama and the Queen. Okay, so I'll share this with you now if you like. It's not so much of a gesture thing, but it's just he didn't learn about giving a toast. Yeah, so how you give a toast, and yeah, he was kind of humiliated by the Queen. Let me show you this. If you go into the YouTube app, I haven't seen this for ages, so I can't remember if it's funny or not. But go into the YouTube app on the left-hand side.
Okay.
About 1 minute, I'll show you now if you like. And also, guys, if you have any example videos of things like this, please, you're welcome to share them. Okay, so we've got Elaine there, Abdullah there, I think Ali Akbar. Can everyone see the YouTube app?
Sorry?
Yes, I think I can see.
Sorry.
At the YouTube app on the left-hand side, if you click where it says YouTube.
Yes,
on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out if you can't see this. In that case, I'm gonna add the video now. Okay, so we'll watch this. I can't remember if it's funny or not, but I remember it was a big thing. People talking about it. Guys, did you understand what happened?
Not really.
Okay, so when you're giving a toast, in English-speaking countries, toast is quite common. I guess in other countries it's so. When you're giving a toast, when you raise the glass, the other person must raise the. Okay, sorry. Okay, so when you're giving a toast, you raise the glass. The other people must also raise their glass. But this, because of the national anthem, she wasn't supposed to raise her glass or something like this, and he misunderstood this and raised the glass, and then realized she wasn't raising the glass and put it down. Yeah, so it's just a cultural thing that he didn't understand how to give a toast, things like that. Yeah, so with the Queen and things like this. So he looked. If you noticed, he raised the glass. And then, as he realised, he kind of like put it down like that. Yeah. So,
but why, Martin? Yeah. But why, Martin? Why he did that?
The thing is, I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know so much about it, but I remember that basically, if you, it's some kind of etiquette thing, but you shouldn't raise the glass before the national anthem, something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a kind of really cultural thing. And he, of course, he didn't know this, and she refused, of course, to do this because it's not right. Yeah, it's kind of rude if she raised the glass.
It's a kind of rule.
It's a rule. I don't even know it. To be honest.
Okay. Martin, is it true that in England, I think, and maybe in some northern nations, when you drink something, for example, I don't know, in bar, doesn't matter, and you turn down your glass, that means that you're gonna fight.
No, well, not in the UK. I'm not sure. No, I wouldn't say that means. So if you turn it on the opposite side, yeah. So
yes, upside. For example, it's very funny in our country. For example, in Russia, that means that I'm quit. I'm not going to drink anymore today. For example.
Okay.
And one of my friend, he came from Russia, and we went to. I don't remember. It was something like nightclub, but it was very quiet. And we drink, we talk, and then he turns his glass up or down.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice it, but
sorry. Can you explain that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Sorry. By the way, I sent the link. If you want to watch it again in your own time, you'll see the link on Verbling. Okay, in the Verbling chat box. Feel free. I'll delete it just so it doesn't play.
Okay.
Feel free to watch it. So you're saying, okay. So Ali Akbar, you saw this, and you were okay with it. For you, it doesn't mean anything. But
no. For me, that means that he is going. He is offending officiant. I mean, waiter.
Yeah.
For that, or barman. It has very bad meaning. That drink you poured, for example, it's tastes like PPP.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I didn't notice it, and I saw that waiter. He came and said, "Do you have any problem with us?" I said, "No. He's from Russia."
Yeah. He knows. That's okay. So things like this can be difficult. Elaine, have you got any more examples? So you've kind of gone between Italy and Brazil. Is there anything that you could do that would be, as a Brazilian, that would be considered really, really unacceptable in Italy, or anything like this? So turning the glass over means something completely different. Do you have any more examples?
That would be unacceptable in Brazil?
Oh yes, there's a thing that my sister noticed the last time she came to Italy.
Okay.
We went to my friend's house, and while we are eating, my friend, Italy friend, she starts to, I don't know how to explain it. You know, when something goes to the floor, you start to do this.
Sweeping.
My Italian friend starts to sweeping, and my sister says, when you do it, when someone is in your home, means that you want that the people goes out to go. And my sister says, why she did it? I don't know. I didn't remember this.
So it's just to get rid of them, yeah? So you don't notice it, but that would mean something in Brazil. Sorry, in Brazil to get rid of them, or in Italy. Sorry, which way round?
In Brazil, do it when you have friends eating with you and you start to clean the floor. It's a bad sign. In Brazil means that you want that your friends goes out from your home.
It's very rude.
And linking to this, I've heard recently that in China, they're very, if they want their friend to go, they simply ask them if they'd like anything to eat or drink. Yeah, so I've heard this quite recently. I thought that was quite cool. If you go around their house and it's getting a bit late and they want you to go, you say to your friend, "Can I get something? Can I get you something to eat or drink?" Yeah, and for me, if someone asked me this and it's quite late, I'd say yes. Yeah, I'm quite hungry now. But apparently in China, that is the sign to say, "Okay, I must go now." Yeah, so say no, I don't want anything, and then you would leave quite quickly. But there's a sign. Apparently, it's in China that if you want your friends to go, you just invite them for something to drink and eat. But
really?
Because they say that if they were going to give you food, they would have told you in advance. Yeah, they would have said, okay, tonight do you want to come around for food? But if they didn't invite you for food and they ask you then, would you like to eat something? That means go. Yeah, I thought that was quite cool.
Martin, may I ask you something? Like in Brazil, if you have a party or something like this, and you tell you, okay, 8 o'clock the party, we will be expecting you at 8.
Yeah.
And if you arrive at 8, if you're not late, it means you're starving. So it's okay if you take a little 30 minutes later, so they won't think you're starving. But that's not okay.
So if they're cooking food for you, then you would come later. So it's not like you're being greedy.
Yes, it's about
not being on time.
Don't be on time here in Brazil. It'll be 30 minutes late. That will be polite. But if that wouldn't be polite, like in Canada or in England, I think.
Okay. Yes, also in Italy, it was terrible to me because I was always late to do things here. And here, when people say, okay, we are going to have a party, it start at 8. It means that at 8 you should be there. Yeah. You could be there.
You understand that you should be there at 8:30. That would be polite for Brazilians. 30 minutes late, but that
it's polite.
Okay.
And Annabella is like going under shock right now. Yes, we need to resuscitate her somehow. Annabella, so they're saying that 8:30 is like 8 o'clock. Yeah, so for you that's probably quite shocking. Yeah.
Yes.
Well.
No, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Yes.
Okay, and Abdullah, what about you? Are you very, very punctual like this? So can you understand this, yeah? So going really late?
No, I mean, it's, I can't really understand it. If someone says you have to be there at 8 o'clock, I have to be there at 8 o'clock. I mean, there is no other way around, for me. And, I had a teacher from Ecuador, and she said that the Ecuadorians are always late, but they don't see it as sign of rudeness. It's not rude, but they are like that,
Quite chilled out, quite relaxed.
Yeah, they're chilled out. Yeah, they always came late. If they say 8 o'clock, they came maybe 1 hour later. It's too normal for them.
So the UK, I guess, is not as strict as Germany, but it's quite punctual. I'm just not punctual when it comes to things like going somewhere, yeah? So usually because I underestimate the time taken to do that. Yeah, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll be there in 10 minutes, 40 minutes later. Yeah, so things like this. But I don't know what the general rule is in the UK. If you're going around to someone's house, usually it may be later than earlier. I wouldn't say you go earlier, but maybe on time is not usual. It depends. But for a meeting, I guess would be you have to be on time or early. Okay, so
I would like to just ask something to Annabelle, just for Germany, right? Is it? I was told that in Germany, where you work, you used to call your boss by his last name always, because it would be very rude to ask him for his first name. And
sorry, it's not. Sorry, I thought it was Elaine speaking, so I put the zoom on Elaine. But sorry, Lucy, it was Lucy. Yeah, I was wondering why her mouth wasn't moving. Yeah, but sorry, Lucy.
Okay, it's like in Germany, you call your boss by his last name in during work time, and it's very respectful. And that it wouldn't be respectful if you called him for his first name. And that was so different because in Brazil you call it for his first name or nickname even.
Really? Wow.
Everyone.
Are too informal. We're too informal. We're just the first day of
so we would say first name, and we could. It depends on your term. You could say nickname. Yeah, if it wasn't too rude, you could say, like, for example, the short form. So Robert, you could say Bob. Yeah, you could call your
no,
boss
but you
Bob.
can't say that to your boss. No, it's impossible.
Right.
It's impossible. No.
Okay, and what would happen if you did? Yeah, so how is it? Like, I hear a lot of, and also Germans are very, very polite in their emails and things. This is what, like, sehr geehrte Ruhe, yeah? So, for me, I'm like, you know, why? Because we would write hello, yeah? So, can you translate this, Annabella? Yeah, sehr geehrte Damen und Herren. Sehr geehrte Herr Stoner.
Dear sir, madam.
No, but it's like highly respected, isn't it? Yeah, so literally translated.
Yeah.
Very respected Mr. Whatever, yes?
Yeah.
No, in written language too in Brazil, but in talking, when you're talking, we never use the last names. We always use the first name.
Okay. No, it's not common in Germany. I mean.
Oh, guys, there's a quite funny thing that I'd like to say to you. Is that here in Italy, in Brazil, when you go to do shopping and buy some things, and if you go in a place and it's time to close, it's okay. You are inside and you can buy everything that you want. You take your time, because they have the mentality that the client is the most important thing.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Here in Italy, it's just amazing. If you go in a place and its place starts, you have just a few minutes before the closing time, they start to say, we are going to close in 5 minutes. Please finish it, stop to buy things. We'll have 2 minutes. And they start to look you, to watch you like, oh, and they say, Madam, sometimes it happens to me. They come to say, Madam, you need to close. And I just said, oh my God.
I'm spending money with you, yeah? Give me patience. One thing I've noticed, for example, in Germany, which is slightly different in the UK, is that when you go to a supermarket, it's so quick, yeah? So it's like, I haven't mastered it. They just throw the stuff through, and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, so, and for me, I find this really, really, but I was in the supermarket yesterday, there was nobody behind me, and I almost wanted to say something to this woman. There was nobody behind me. I was perfectly fine. I was putting things, and still she was going very, very quickly, told me the price. I was throwing things in my bag, and then she just sat there doing nothing. Yeah, after it's like a heart attack. So, is it just the supermarkets I go to, or is this the same where you are, Abdullah?
It's amazing.
The service is very quick.
Yes, and also if you go to the post office, if you know that, for example, the post office close at 2 o'clock, you need to go. You need to be there 1.5.
Okay.
You can. You need to, because if you go 15 minutes before it close, the woman says, "We are closing now. What are you doing here?" It's amazing.
It also happened to me.
Martin, you know what I think is dangerous here in Brazil? If any of you like from Germany or England come from Brazil, come to Brazil, watch while we cross in the street, because the cars won't stop for you on the pedestrian place. They won't stop.
I mean, they cross?
Yes, they just go. You have to put your hand in the nest for. In Canada, everyone stopped, and I mean everywhere. They stopped on the place for pedestrians to cross the street, but they won't do it in Brazil.
It's the same in Turkey, Isn't it, Onur? I know.
I find, I don't know, I can only compare Germany to the UK, but Germans are also very disciplined with the red light, I've noticed, which is good. Is that if, for example, there's a red light, they never walk on the red light. I don't know, most of the time, Annabella, what do you say? Do you ever walk when it's red?
Sometimes, because
of course she did.
When I have to get the bus, I'm always late, and the bus is driving, and I see the bus and that's all. I have to run.
You run, yeah? You're going
But you feel bad inside of you.
yes, you've got to get society, yeah? Okay, Abdullah.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you stop? You quite disciplined when it's a red light, yeah? So stop as a pedestrian.
Well, if I'm not in a hurry, I stop. Yeah, but if I'm in a hurry, I cross the street.
Everyone always looks around first, yeah? So to see if there's the police, they're like looking around, then they go, yeah? So I've noticed that as well.
But you know, in Turkey, the car drivers never respect passerbys. Never. Even if you go by green, they do not stop. They just go. You have to run to the other side.
But you have this system, like you have this green arrow, because the first time I noticed it was green for the pedestrians, but loads of cars were driving through still. So I was thinking, what, is it not red? But then I noticed there's this like green arrow, which means like cars can still drive through. Is that who? Annabella, do you drive?
No, yeah, sometimes.
So what does this green arrow mean? So if it goes red, the light is red, but there's kind of like a green arrow pointing, you can still drive even though it's red. Is that true?
We have an orange sign and an extra sign for, but I think it's orange because it's for the people who walk, and the cars are. It means you have to be careful to the cars. If there's a person who wants to walk across the street, the car has to stop, and the person can walk.
But the cars are free to kind of drive through the red light, even if there's pedestrians walking, but they've just got to be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something I found different. Okay, so Honor, have you got any more examples of Turkey or things like this? Or any foreigners that come to your country, you see they do something, you're thinking, what the hell are they doing, yeah? Or something like this, not necessarily something funny, but just something different you've noticed. How people behave with each other or whatever.
Just give me 1 minute. I will think about that.
Guys, it's difficult to think on the spot, yeah? So don't worry if you haven't got an example, just to think. But,
Martin, I have one if you're interested about Russia, something interesting, very different. In Russia, when people refer to you, they normally refer as this way: your name, after that, your father's name, and ending with which, each. Which or each in Russian, it means like son in English.
Son, okay, so son of whoever. What if you don't know the dad's name?
Yes, like Mac in for Scotland people, like O'Reilly or something like for Ireland people.
Yeah.
And normally.
Wait. Does this Mac thing? I didn't know this. Yeah. Does this Mac thing mean?
Son. Yeah, it means
yes.
son.
I didn't know this. Well, that's cool. Yeah. So like McDonald is the. I know people who have the surname McDonald, by the way. Yeah. So it's not.
Yeah.
So it's the son of Donald.
Yeah, son of Donald.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, in Russia, and it's very interesting. We're foreigner, but speaking Russian, foreigner of course, and it's not normal when people refer to you just by name. It's it shows that you are not, I would say, respected.
Yeah.
So it's okay for young people, for youngsters for 15, 16 years old, but anybody after 20 years, all these people should be represented as name and father's name. For example, your name is Anatoly, for example, or Andrei, for example, and your father's name is Konstantin. So people call you Andrei Konstantinovich.
But you wouldn't just say Andrei, you'd say Andrei Konstantinovich.
Yes, Konstantinovich. Yes,
okay.
Konstantin is your father's name, and they add this vich ending, and so Andrei Konstantinovich.
So what would your name, guys, let's translate our names to Russian names, yeah? So, Abdullah, what would your name be if you were born in Russia?
In Russia or blimey, I don't know.
Abdullah,
what's your dad's name?
Mehmet.
Mehmetovich. Yes,
Mehmetovich.
Abdullah Mehmetovich. Yes.
Mine would be Shaunovich, that's funny. Okay, Annabella, is it the same for, no, it's different for girls, isn't it? Ali.
isn't it?
Is it different for girls? Different for girls, or would they say?
No. It's different this way. If they refer to girls, for example, her name is Anna, and father's name is Vladimir, then ending will be not which, but na, N-A. Anna Vladimirovna. Anna Vladimirovna, for example.
Okay,
yeah. And one funny thing, if they find your father's name or your name too complicated, they start to pronounce it in their way. For example, my name is Ali Akbar and my father's name is Bakhtiar. They find it very difficult to pronounce, Ali Akbar Bakhtiarovich, so they call me Ali Borisovich.
Borisovich. to make it simple. Oh wait. What's this? Okay, so you name it Ali. Okay, so your name will be Annabella. What's your dad's name?
Mikhail.
Mikhailna, yeah?
Yeah, Annabelle Mikhailovna.
No, okay. Elaine, what would you be in Russia?
I don't know. My surname is Barbosa.
No, you have to say your dad's
name. Your dad's name. Is that your daughter or son?
My daughter is driving me crazy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Does she understand us, do you think?
Yes, but I have the microphone. She can't hear me.
That's right. I was just saying hello. She's like, what?
How is she old?
How old is she?
How old is she?
She's 4. Driving me crazy right now. Go ahead, guys.
No worries. Okay, so Enrique, what would your name be in Russia? Oh, haven't we been able to speak with you for the whole thing?
No, we haven't spoken to him.
I've just noticed, yeah? So I think there was a problem. I should have noticed earlier. So, Enrique, can you hear us?
I think he got offended. Okay.
Something we said. The thing is, it's difficult sometimes, guys. Those who are in the middle, I mess up because either I start from left to right or right to left. And sometimes in the middle, so it's kind of like a black hole. Yeah, so Enrique, oh, you can hear us. We can't hear you. So it's a bit late now to check your mic. But just to reassure us, can you check and make sure it works?
He's
like, yeah, or like, okay, anyway, so guys, we're almost running out of time. Enrique, any more stories? Oh no, Enrique's not there. Lucy,
I have another one about the names. Is that, for example, here in Brazil, your children's, when you have sons, the children's has also the surname of the mother. Okay. And here in Italy, when you have some, my children don't have my name, my surname.
So they think they think they are not your children.
Yes, it's quite strange to me, this, because in Brazil I can show it when I go out with them and I have my documents. I can show that they are my children.
Yeah.
In Italy, they just have the surname of my husband, and this is quite strange to me.
Okay, so but you would take your husband's name, or would you stick with your name?
No, just my name. I don't have my surname, my husband's surname. I just have mine.
In Brazil, they keep their own names, yeah? So
in Brazil, the woman gets the surname of the husband, so her name becomes bigger like that.
But the children keep the mother's name.
You don't have to.
Okay, yeah, but it's optional. That's interesting. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, guys, I've run out of time. I've got to go very, very, very quickly. But really interesting class today. Yeah, so it's quite good. Take care, and hopefully I'll speak to some of you new faces very, very soon. And Enrique, I'm sorry, Enrique. Now he's going to speak to their work.
Thank you for the wonderful class.
Cheers. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.